Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Dallas Turner there to bring him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Pass caught by Odunze. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Chicago first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Williams to throw on first. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Out throw in the direction of DJ Moore. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, here's Williams. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And he works this to the 38 before going now. Cade York now on for the field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And look at this return. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First down throw by Williams. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Allen on the catch. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Off the play fake, Williams. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side. The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Running back sent in motion. Williams with third and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. These two NFC North teams. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. To throw, Williams. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Second and 10, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. He gets loose down the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. He puts some juice on it deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now he'll give up the middle to Joe. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Bears pick it up. Headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately they're fumbling the ball right back over. That's none too good either. And they know it. They just fumbled away a critical opportunity. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Able to hit home, complete. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. Play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running it now out of the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Williams to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The lateral goes haywire, fumble. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Williams set to pass. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind away and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to take care of the football.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Second and goal coming up from the 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Third and goal for McCarthy. Touchdown, Minnesota! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Connect on first, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connection made, but is running back down the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st down, Williams. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they pick him off again. And the Vikings take possession of the football.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Moore's got it. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. It was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the 39. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Williams to throw on 3rd. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop with about 14 seconds to go.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. We'll have them gain up about a handful there. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's past the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stomped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Staying on the ground with Jones. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. McCarthy looking to throw. The throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here. He'll throw it. Catch is made in close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. And they pick him off again! Harrison Smith with the INT. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Has his man, it's Odunze. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That finds the rookie from Wisconsin, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Has his man, it's Addison. They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds his fullback. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On play action now, McCarthy. Headed out right. He's running with it. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Gamble now on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Williams set to pass. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings are going to take over after the interception.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's McCarthy to throw. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out from the right hash, about 45 yards out. Smith able to put it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connection made with his running back down the middle. Offense up to the line fast.
24-yard gain on the play.
First down throw by Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
2nd and 15. Catch made by Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Gets the feet in. That's a catch. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Katie York now on for the field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Groupie sends it through. And the deficit goes from 20 to 17.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. McCarthy looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's Jones. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. And no problem converting on 4th.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They give to Jones, right side. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Williams to throw on 1st. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Third down. Here's Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. A give left side to Jones. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Jones once more. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. And the Vikings first down.
So it's a win for the Vikings. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.